that you would be there with your umbrella to block the rain. And you said you would take me from heartache, pain, lies, loneliness, and misery. You said you'd tear down the walls that were in the way. You promised things would be okay. And I stood there in the freezing cold, and I waited for you, but you never showed. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Boy, you said you would be here for me. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Now you said you go to church, sling and find a real job and go to work. You stay out the streets and spend more time with me. Take away my doubts and fears and fulfill my dreams. You said you'd be that shoulder for my eyes to cry on. You would be the one that I can depend on. And I stood there in the freezing cold, and I waited for you, but you never showed. Girl, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Boy, you say you will be here for me. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? And don't false promises is much like fake names. Painted a picture for me, but there was no frame. You made my future look bright, and I believed every word. I went to sleep on a cloud and woke up in the dirt. And now without shelter, and the rain is blowing. You said you'd be there for me, boy. When the dust got going, set up weapons strong. You standing